This Hispanic Heritage Month, we're highlighting those who are really making a difference right here in our community.
People like Judge Sandra Avila Ramirez. She's making history in Travis County, not just as the first Latina to serve on the 98th District Court, but as a powerful advocate for change in the juvenile justice system. When Judge Sandra Avila Ramirez puts on her robe, she's not just stepping into a courtroom. She's carrying the weight of a lifetime shaped by struggle and strength. Growing up in a family of migrant farm workers in the Rio Grande Valley, she was a first-hand witness to injustice.
You go through some childhood traumas, you see certain things, and I think especially with women and children that I saw, and that really made me want to protect and hold people accountable.
She now uses those memories as a lens to help guide how she sees and supports youth who come before her bench.
They're not bad kids, but you can't control your circumstances, especially for children. They have no control over their environment, their circumstances, and their learned behavior.
I grew up being bullied, so that's how my best way to handle stuff was fighting it out.
That learned behavior landed then 16-year-old Angel Gonzalez in juvenile detention.
I was 16 years old. I was meeting up with somebody to fight, and my friend shot and killed somebody. So in Hays County, it's called a law of parties. I was charged with capital murder at 16 years old, and I was given a 20-year sentence. 20
years for a crime Angel says he didn't commit. After multiple appeals and 4 years behind bars, he was released.
So this right here is called power switch.
But not before putting in the work.
This is where you learn how to change, how to walk away from problems.
In juvenile detention, Angel earned over 20 certificates, a high school diploma, and went to college. Judge Avila Ramirez says rehabilitation stories like Angel's can happen, and that representation and compassion matter, whether it's offering Spanish-speaking therapy, mental health support, or tweaking the current diversion programs. Her goal is to focus on the services they need.
I need to better myself, not only for the court, but for myself, because I want to do better in life. Rehabilitation is something that can happen in anybody, not just a juvenile. It can happen to anybody.
So I do think it's important for them to see that, because I think you have to give them hope. If you don't give them hope, then what are we doing here? Judge Avila Ramirez says a big misconception when it comes to system-impacted youth is that they're dangerous criminals. She says only 10 to 15% of kids who go through the juvenile justice system commit violent offenses. She also tells me that she'd like to see counseling and therapy extended to not only the juveniles, but to their parents as well. She thinks that's very important.
Seems like Angel's really taking advantage of his second chance.
He really is. And you know, what an incredible story he has. Angel is now a legal assistant at Cardenas Witt Law Firm in Austin. And Ty Cardenas is the attorney who helped him during his appeals. And she offered him a job, and he now mentors youth who are in the system. So he's giving back, helping others. And the law firm is currently working on a documentary detailing Angel's story, and they're currently in production right now.
It would seem like something like his story could really help some young kids, you know, to see how it works when you get that second chance to take advantage of it.
Absolutely, because he's been there, and he said, you know what, I was angry. I wanted to fist fight someone. He didn't know that someone was going to pull out a gun and shoot somebody. He did not know that that was going to happen. So he says, you know what, we all make, you know, these mistakes, and it's just about how you recover from it.